I'm gonna say it's the pizza guy.
Oscar Mayer.
Hang on, let me see it. Let me see.
I'm gonna send it over.
Wait, you gotta nose it. Take in the aroma, the fragrance.
Welcome to the Appalachia Connection podcast. Our theme song is produced by David Toomer Howard. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Be sure to check out www.appalachiaconnection.com.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Appalachian Connection podcast, hosted at the famous Farmhouse Diner, brought to you by Appalachia Insider, and this is the Appalachia Connection podcast. I'm Big John Howard from TechHoller.com. Over to my left is Christopher Cody Allen from Appalachia Insider, and you want to introduce yourself, Kodo, and what's on your mind this evening? Are you excited for a podcast, a little bologna in your life?
I'm excited for a podcast. If anybody that listened to the last podcast knows that I am a bit of a bologna connoisseur, no, that's a complete lie. I hate bologna. I don't even eat bologna, but it should be fun. It should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
Guys, we got Big John Howard, Big Tony Allen, and Big Don Montgomery here for a bologna taste. So we're going to bring in a guest taster, Little Jared Howard. So, you know, we don't want to discriminate.
Under 200-pound bologna tester.
There you go. We're going to keep it real. We're going to solve the mystery of who has the best bologna.
Which brand is king?
And share this out, get everybody involved so we can keep this going. We appreciate you all.
Great.
We appreciate everybody being in here with us. And like I said, to share it out, get it going. We're going to cut through some of the technical issues and get it rolling for you tonight. We got several topics, and it's going to be funny.
Bad Kodo, your mic wasn't good, or Don? Don wasn't good?
How about that right there? Then you test them.
Just got to speak up, boys.
Do we fight with or evacuate from mice? Should the next topic? We cut the wireless mics because something.
There you go.
All right, folks, give me a heads up.
How do I sound now?
Let me know how everybody sounds now. I think the wireless mics was causing an issue.
I bug.
It should be fine. There should be no echoing now. But
Hope you have much fun as we do.
We have fun. We sit down here for an hour and we talk about a big bunch of nothing, but it's for entertainment. So, like I said, we appreciate y'all.
Cody's going to have to hold the mic through the show, so
much better,
pay no attention if I've got a mic in front of my face.
Better.
Well, I know. That mic suits you.
Okay.
Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Just put it. All right.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
We're going to go ahead and we'll just hold the mic right here in front of my face. Maybe it'll cover some of the...
Sounding better. All right. That's what we're talking about. It must have been these...
The mic's not big enough.
These wireless mics. I don't know what was going on with it. We tried to get 5 mics, and it just didn't really work out. Anyway, we got Big Tony Allen here from the Farmhouse Diner. Anything on your mind tonight?
Well, it ain't. You know, there's a whole lot on my mind. I'm weaker than puppy pee. I've worked all day. I'm tired. My back hurts. Yeah, on my back.
Other than that, though, he's doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that,
pouring the rain. So every joint I got aches, but that's part of getting older, I guess. But that's about it. Don, what are you thinking tonight?
I'm thinking it's just good. You know, you all give us some feedback. If you got any questions,
Yeah, listen.
I'd be happy to talk about anything y'all want to. We got a few things to touch on. But, just hope you have a good time, and like I say, you like and share.
A little feedback I remember, Big John. Yeah, he took my advice and gave Kodo the bad mic. Blame it on him. I blame it on him.
that's your mic.
We did
You brought your own
I
mic.
know, it's my own mic. But we did a mic test, and Big John cursed me.
Yeah.
You were late.
Of course.
Guys, if anybody out there likes Koto's hair, please comment on
Well,
it.
yeah, we love his hair because we ain't got
No,
none.
we don't have
rephrase
no
that.
hair.
Rephrase that. It's obvious that everybody likes my hair.
Well, I mean, give him a shout out about his hair. He spends a lot of time, a lot of money for that hair. Give him a
I'll
shout
tell
out.
you something, gel's expensive. The times are
Listen,
hard. It's
listen,
got to where I've had to start rendering down fat
listen.
for hogs just to try to do
Listen.
this way.
No, he's made Aquanet a fortune over the years. I'm telling you, he spends a lot of time on that hair.
And of course, all the way to the right here is Don Wolf Montgomery.
Cody is.
Can you
her
drop the
dog
products?
In that order.
Conan, let's hear your product lineup in the morning when you're getting ready for work.
In the morning when I'm getting ready for work, Bug, I work from home.
I
So
mean,
in the morning when I'm getting ready from work, it's put on pajamas.
okay, what did you do whenever you come here? You took a shower, trimmed up your nose hairs,
As a matter of fact, that is true. So the first thing I did.
because of 37, 38, you got to trim up your nose hairs.
Oh, you absolutely. And the ear hurts.
And the ear hairs, yeah, the ear. The ear.
What are these?
I don't-
Yeah, it just happened in the last 2 years.
Amanda's constantly plucking hairs out of my ear. Where do they
Yeah,
come
where
from?
do these things
Where do the
come
ear hairs come
And
from?
every now and then,
come
I'll
from
get
your
this one,
head
and it just
to
like
the
right
ear.
here at the edge of the ear line. Camera, right here.
Oh, you
I'll
got,
get one, and it'll just stick out like that. Right
you got to shave that.
It's
Yeah,
They pop up overnight. Yeah.
yeah. They start out for
yeah.
Cucumbers. You ever raise cucumbers? You can go in a
Marley.
cucumber patch, and you can walk down that patch, and you can take your time, and you can pick every cucumber in the patch, and you can go to the end of the garden, turn around, and walk back, and so help me God, there's another cucumber or two. I never seen nothing like it.
You all can't remember back in the 70s when everybody raised cucumbers, pickles.
You'll pay a few pickles, cucumbers, yeah, one the same.
But they wanted them like this big.
That's what they call them gherkins. That's
And
the
you're
word
talking about you
gherkins.
had to pick them like 3
Oh,
times a day.
Lord, yeah. Yeah,
That
never
was
seen nothing
big.
like it.
Everybody was raising
Yeah.
pickles.
See,
I never seen nothing like
The
it.
farm fell out of it, and everybody had a lot of.
Pickles are, well, you can. You walk down the garden, you can pick them, walk back up, pick them again. I never seen nothing like it. You can't keep a pickle patch picked.
Growing anything.
Can't keep a pickle patch picked.
Here's the thing about the cucumbers, too, and a lot of the younger generation probably don't know this, and you'll know this when I say it right here. The smell.
Oh, the smell, yeah.
You never forget this cucumber smell. A lot of the younger generation don't know what I'm talking about with that. It's
They
its
say
own thing.
copperhead snakes smell like
You know, I was going to say that. I've heard all my life. If you out around the hills of Appalachia here and you smell a cucumber, it's a copperhead snake.
It's a
Somebody
cucumber.
comment on that and see if they've ever experienced
First,
it.
it's a cucumber.
Or a
before it's
pickle.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be pickled to be a pickle.
Ain't no chicken
Folks,
head
my
color.
mommy said
Oh,
the message
yeah.
told me that my mic ain't right. And Mom, we know this. I just don't know what to do about it.
It's his mic, Toot. It's his. He
It's
brought it.
his. You can't blame us. It's his mic.
But I appreciate
Now,
you.
Toot
I
gets,
appreciate you feeling, Mom.
I
Thank
think
He needs
Toot
a
gets a little
condenser mic's what he
gets a little hostile over her baby,
I've got
guys.
him cranked.
you.
Yeah, I've
we're
got it.
running hot, baby.
He's cranked all
Can't
the way.
keep my eyes off your hair.
The hurt. Did you finish your product lineup?
Oh, no, our product line. All right, let's see. Trying to remember what the name of it is. So anyway, so you was asking my routine.
Yeah, after the ear shaving and the nose trimming and
after the-
eyebrows.
well,
You
no,
know.
First is take a shower, and then you got to wash the face good. You get that old dead skin off your cheeks, and then you get out and you line up the beard. And you got to, get around the neck.
Oh yeah.
Get around the neck. 'Cause see, I ain't got.
That's what
lined
took you so long to get here, wasn't it? You
That's
took it
what
back.
was. And then after you got lined out real good like that, then you get out. Then you hit the nose hairs and the ear.
Oh, okay. You do. See, I do that afterwards. Like the hair just go away
No,
somewhere.
no.
You do it after the shower?
Well, you always shave after your shower because it softens your hair and it's better for your skin. Look it up.
Huh?
Always shave after the shower.
Okay.
Some
I'm
people
telling you.
shave
Telling
during
you.
the shower.
I shave. I shave before the shower.
You shave after the shower. It softens the skin. It softens the hair. It gets the dead skin cells off of your face so that your razor doesn't get clogged up with gunk. I'm telling you.
How long does it take you to take a shower?
Take a shower.
What
About
about-
15 minutes.
What about shaving your legs?
15 minutes. Now, I can take a shower. I get in. I put a little body wash on the wash rag because soap dries my sensitive skin out. I can't use bar soap. It dries me out. So I put a little body wash on the wash rag.
Folks, you don't know this because you're not sitting here, but he has beautiful skin.
I keep my face.
Radiant.
I hit my face. I hit behind my ears. I hit my bald head, one lick. Then I wash my armpits and my other vitals and my rear end. Then I wash my feet and I'm done.
No, Amanda asked a good question there. Do you wash the sink out? As a matter of fact, what I do is after I shower, I lay my towel down on the sink. And then that way, when I'm trimming the beard and all that.
Ain't nobody else does
Mrs. Allen at the house, she'll vouch for this. I lay my towel down
that's a
on the
bunch
sink.
of
That way,
baloney.
when
I
I'm
heard
trimming
Tony
the
Allen
beard,
uses
stuff
Bath and Body Works.
That's a bunch of baloney right there.
Now, once a woman, she'll light a man's head up.
She's probably got him one of them bib things.
No, hey, listen, I want one of those bib things. I am getting me a bib thing.
I'm going to go ahead and confess.
What about the ladies?
I do like the smell of women's body wash, and I do use it frequently. I mean, there's no need to lie about it. I like the smell of it. It smells good. I like the smell of women's body wash, and I use it frequently.
Whatever smell.
I mean, I don't know. Is there a problem with that?
Now hit that. Cucumber melon.
Yeah, I mean, I like it all.
Cucumber melon.
Cucumber melon. There's nothing wrong with it.
Guys out there, if
Absolutely
there's something
nothing wrong with that.
if there's something wrong with using women's body wash, holler at me.
And
You
then
know.
after the full routine, I put the clothes on. I put on a little dab of Clinique Happy cologne for men.
Clinique Happy.
Clinique Happy. It's the only brand I wear. That's all Mama let me wear. She loves it. That's what I had on the first time we met. And then that's pretty much the hair product. It's called Short Sexy Hair for Men.
Short, sexy hair for men.
Short, sexy hair for men.
It is. It's a yellow bottle. Yep.
Is that like
comes
a
from the
lotion or is that
Walmarts.
spray?
It's a gel.
Gel?
But it's actually kind of like a hair glue. It's real thick.
Ain't nothing wrong with smelling birdie.
I would say a tornado couldn't mess with her.
No, that hair would survive. That hair would survive a E5 tornado.
Well, I know
believe
being bald, we have to use like skin products on top of our head.
See, that's not something I can deal with.
Yeah, I
usually
mean,
get that,
when my little girl was little, she'd come up and rub my head all the time. She'd say, "Dad, it's snowing." I'd say, "Honey, that's dandruff."
Yeah.
That's right, absolutely. And Donna Jean ain't having it neither. She ain't having no part
No,
of
they
it.
better not come over with them with the
Well,
big
he's got
suits.
beautiful hair.
Mommy, make them quit.
He's got.
But Mom,
He's got.
Tell me, what John you say, Tony?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember.
Make Jerry quit.
Make Jerry quit.
Make
Yeah.
Jerry quit.
Somebody said when Cody's born, he slapped his mother.
Who said that?
You don't know.
I heard they couldn't keep pork chops on Crafts Creek when Cody was born. They had to tie them around the dog's neck to give him play with him. I don't know. I didn't say that. That didn't come from me.
He couldn't play in the sandbox. Kids could come kill him more.
What we got going on topic-wise tonight?
All right, today, you guys, we got, of course, the epic baloney test challenge. That'll be coming around about 7:45. So if you guys could like and share this and use the hashtag. Everybody's been having problems finding the podcast. If you use the hashtag Appalachia Connection, so hashtag Appalachia Connection, and if you click on it, it usually pops up where this stuff's at. So if we only use that hashtag for this show, it'll pop up. Everybody should be able to find it easy. It's on YouTube as well. You can also go to www.appalachiaconnection.com, and the episodes are there. The YouTube link's there. You can go everywhere.
What about the folks like me who struggle with all this stuff? What's the easiest, simplest form to do it?
The easiest, simplest form is probably get on YouTube or you gonna try that, Mike? Is get on YouTube or go to www.appalachiaconnection.com.
Check.
That's
I hear you
because of
there.
the way they speak.
You got me there?
I hear you there.
They don't talk. They won't.
You hear me, John?
I hear you fine.
Is that better? I mean,
There's no sound coming through. I got a message.
No sound.
Cody had no sound.
I'm hearing Don fine through a headset.
It's not coming through
check. Folks, can you hear
Because
me
of the
on
way
my
they
mic?
speak.
Am I sounding any better now? Give me a heads up.
Which one? Don
Much
talking
better.
again.
John says much
Can
better.
you hear me
Thanks,
now?
Big John.
Can you hear me now out there?
Guys, can you hear Don good out there?
Hello, world.
That's cool. Oh, this is Don right here.
Hello, world.
Yeah, I'm hearing Don fine right there.
this one here.
Yeah, I've got it cranked.
Like I said, folks, bear with
Can
us
you
if
hear
you
me,
don't mind.
Tony?
We're a little new at this stuff.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Like I said, folks, bear with us if you don't mind. We're a little new at this stuff.
I can hear you good.
All right,
Yes.
yeah, that heard me. There, we're good.
Yeah, we're all right. Sorry about the technical difficulties. You know, we're kind of getting. I've got gear thrown together from pawn shops.
Yeah, well, you know, when you're hillbillies, you gotta make it work.
All right.
You gotta make it work. You take what
The
you got,
Amazon.
and you make it work.
I think I got shot.
Got echo now.
Well, as long as it don't mess with your pacemaker.
So we got an echo now.
That's from Don's pacemaker.
Yeah, as long as it don't mess with your pacemaker, you'll be all right.
So what would you say your start to finish time of getting ready every day?
Start to finish time of getting ready.
Chameleon ingenuity.
I'd say probably I could kill it all in about 30 minutes.
Lord God, it takes me 8 minutes, boy. Swear to God, it does.
To get ready?
8 minutes, I'm out the door.
30
That sound
minutes.
about right.
Yeah, 8 minutes, I'm out the door. I
It takes me
know.
about 30 minutes.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Much better.
Listen. The big debate is: do you need to wash your arms with a wash rag? No. Do you need to wash your legs? No. Your arms and legs ain't dirty. You wash your face. You wash behind your ears. You wash your vitals, your pits, and all that good stuff on down, and your butt crack, and then you're clean. Yeah, you're clean. I mean, anything that produces an odor, wash it.
Keep in mind, this is the man that's cooking your food.
Anything that produces an odor, wash it. If it produces an odor, wash it. If it don't, leave it alone.
No, I'm just joking.
That's where you wash it last. You know.
The man that's cooking.
All right, so let's go from that topic and let's.
Well, here's one more question on
Okay.
that. Has anybody accidentally ever went to the vitals before the face? And if you have,
Oh,
what do you do? That's a reset. What do you do in
That's
that
a reset.
situation?
that is a reset.
Back up and punt. I agree. Back up and punt.
I've never had that to happen.
You get the floor wet, then you get out and get another wash.
Well, I mean,
That's why I don't
listen,
take
if we really want to go into detail on it,
Hold on.
hold on just a second. If we really want to go into detail on this, here's my 4-10. Get in, soap on washcloth. Washcloth switches hand. Left arm first, then right arm. And I do wash my arms. Then chest, then face, then on down.
Wash your face first.
Scratch.
Yeah, face is always first.
I don't know.
All right, so the first topic, I'll pull from our topics list here.
Sounds
How do you put on your socks and shoes? For example, sock, shoe, shoe. Or do you put one sock on, then the shoe?
Absolutely.
You put one sock on, then the shoe?
No, I put both socks on.
Yeah, both socks on.
I've got something to tell you about that. Nobody will believe it, but it worked for me. This is true. True story. I used to have a lot of headaches. And most people, I would say, put the right shoe on first. I mean, that's just, I think so. But I was talking about it on the hill. I was trucking this old trucker. He said, I can cure those headaches. And I said, I wished you would, you know. And he said, if you will put your left shoe on first, you won't have any more headaches.
Who said that?
I don't know who it was now. An old trucker friend, you know.
Left shoe
guy.
on, left shoe.
So this is true. It helped me. I started doing that, and my headaches went away. So I put my left shoe on first. Is all the thing I do there. After my socks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, dear.
I had an old Native American woman tell
I'll
me.
quit
one
you an
time-
ice.
I had an old Native
Thank
American
you.
woman just tell me one time that if you would
Never
stay up
stop.
all night long,
Never
and you
stop.
wait till just the crack of dawn,
Amanda, may I drink water?
and then you take, those essential oils.
Uh-huh.
You take those essential oils and rub all over your body just as day breaks. You'll be tired and greasy.
Oh, okay.
So you do the essential oils too.
Okay, enough with sharing. Let's talk about the delicious food at your diner.
Well, depends on who's eating it, whether it's delicious or not, I guess.
I think sock, shoe, shoe's the winner on this one, right?
Sock, shoes.
Sock, shoe.
Well, the food at the diner is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
You have to
yeah,
come
it
down
is,
here.
guys. It's
You can get anything
It's
you want
good.
here. It's not just a one
good.
shop pony deal, you know.
Actually, we just before we came on live here tonight, we slammed a big Meat Lovers Clara Island pizza, and it's. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's as good as it gets. They don't get no better.
One of the best pizzas I make.
I mean, it is, Jared. It's as good as it gets. It don't get no better. I tell you the truth. If the food sucked, I'm kind of failed to tell you, hey, you know what? We run a restaurant. We're trying to make it, but the food sucks. But I mean, I tell you, I mean, we can't cook. You know, we're in the wrong line of work. But no, it is.
We can what we got.
It's really good here. It really is.
It's good food.
I've
I've never had a bad meal.
You can get anything you want.
The variety is really big here. You can have home cooking. You can have burgers. You can have pizza. You can get
Salad.
wings, salad bar, homemade biscuits and gravy, pancakes, catfish. I mean, like I said, we got a plethora of
Easy for
food.
you to say.
A plethora.
Plethora. All right, let's try to pick. Let's let the audience pick a topic. We got family traditions or hometown traditions. Worst places to take a woman on the first date list.
Oh.
And most common 2023 slang words used by teenagers.
Worst place to take a woman on the first date would be a cheap hotel.
What do you want? What do you guys want first?
Cheap hotel.
Real quick before we get into the topic. I have this is the topic. This is something we all got to try before the end of the podcast. Will you agree?
Got to try?
Yeah, we got to try. My cousin Jordan requested that we each one give our very best impression of Chubb Hurd.
What are you saying? I don't know.
I
can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. Tony and John sound great. Cody and Duff.
That's because they're very low speakers, Marshall. We can't do anything about it.
I'm doing everything I can to yell.
I'll get down on it.
They're me and John are loudspeakers, and they speak very low. That's the only thing that's going on.
I hear Don like perfect in my ear.
Perfect. Everybody out there can hear me. Let's go.
Everybody coming to you live like I do every night.
Perfect.
From the
I can touch on one little story about the worst place to take a date from one of our friends. His initials is HFL.
You know that man?
This is a true story. He got a date with a woman, and he took her to the senior citizens for lunch.
No, he didn't.
I promise. He did.
Don, why you do this man this way, Don? Why you do it, Don?
It's a story, you know. You can't beat the truth.
Okay, we're going with the list. Okay.
And then he took her to a wake and got her some flowers. At the Middle Fork, or it used to be Middle Fork School.
He took her to a wake and got her flowers from the wake?
Absolutely.
Oh, dear God.
So there you go.
All right, now, so this is definitely going to make the list.
I'm telling you.
That's what we're getting here.
So go ahead. All
right, so 28 says a sports event.
Gabriel Brown said when he was 18, he took his woman rabbit hunting.
We're going to start from the bottom. The worst place to take a woman on a date, first date. Number 28 is a sporting event.
Sporting event.
Sports event.
Well, I think they charge $10 to get in one
That's
now.
ridiculous.
I don't know why that's. Yeah, I don't know why that's a cheap date.
We're sitting in Magoffin County right now. Where do you take a woman? Where do you take a woman?
That ain't a cheap date. $10 to get in a high school ball game.
You take a woman to the farmhouse
I'm
down there.
HF's approach. Even more.
HF. I mean, yeah.
$2 and a half a meal.
So number 27, the Waffle House.
I love the Waffle House. I think that where did this come from?
It come from the internet.
I'm not taking her on a first date to the Waffle House.
Why?
You're too good for the Waffle House first date, huh?
I love the Waffle
I just don't
House.
want to see her stabbed.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've seen some good fights at the Waffle House.
That's what I'm saying.
I have seen some good fights at the Waffle House. Back in the old days.
Have you seen that video of the woman ninjutsu in the shirt behind her head?
I've seen some good fights at the Waffle House, that's for sure.
26, a bar just for drinks.
A what?
This is women. This is a poll that women have done.
How much is a shot of whiskey right now?
Probably $8.
So if you have 4 drinks, $13 for a shot of whiskey. So if you have 4 drinks apiece, the 52, that's $104. That ain't a cheap date.
It's not.
And if I take a woman to a bar, I'm gonna get her a shot of whiskey.
If she wants.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Number 25, a hookah bar.
A what?
A hookah bar.
A hookah bar.
We don't have none of those.
What's a hookah bar?
That's one of these places, they got these big
They got a
bombs.
hookah.
Arabic tobacco.
Yeah, it's Arabian tobacco.
Big bomb thing with hoses coming out.
Hoses, tobacco.
You trade hoses and you put
The devil's lettuce tobacco.
Don't start on
Oh, it's not tobacco though.
No.
No, it's tobacco.
It's tobacco. It's
Well,
A hookah bar.
Arabic or Indian tobacco.
Huh.
Don't say bong.
I've never been to a hookah bar.
There's a
Huh?
world famous, but see, we grew up in Kentucky, so we think of
Is a
tobacco, we
hookah
think
bar
of
you lay
Kentucky tobacco.
back or you sit and
But
chew?
world famous
I would think
tobacco
you'd lay
is
back on
Turkish.
something.
Turkish tobacco is
They have
famous.
different.
Well, what would be the difference in taking her to a hookah bar or buying her a pack of Marlboro Lights?
None.
It's the atmosphere.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you come out smelling like smoke, like an old school auction house
It's about the
or the bingo
ambiance,
parlor.
T-Rex, the ambiance.
Yeah, okay. Move on. I don't know what a hookah bar is.
number 24, a nightclub.
Well, obviously, that's where you're going to take them.
No, it's the worst place you can.
That's the worst place?
We take them, find them. They're going to come out of there one way or another.
That's where I run into somebody looking like Jared and lose them.
20. This one kills me. 23 bowling. Women don't want.
Kills my back.
No, they don't want you to take them bowling.
It's hard to look sexy when I get sweaty.
Well,
It's hard to feel
the women don't want.
Is it because you're bending over and
No,
you
it's
don't?
'cause my
Oh,
back-
so they don't
I'm
want
like
you to take them
They
bowling.
don't want you to take them to these
Yeah,
Well, they
places.
don't want stuff falling out. I can answer that. That's easy.
I love bowling, but I mean, after a few rounds, my back starts hurting. It's sexy.
And let them win.
Now, I do agree with number 22. Somewhere that requires a long drive. This is a first date.
Yeah, no, that's out.
And,
Yeah, you can't take.
You don't have a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and if it goes bad, you're stuck.
Caveat, unless the date is going for a nice drive.
But you want to do that for the first time?
Like a country drive, or,
Not on
and
the
then like
first-
have,
Not on a first
and then
date.
like have a picnic at the end.
Okay, let me
No,
ask you
for-
this. Do you, say you get a date, do you figure out where to go, or do you leave it up to her?
Me?
Anybody? I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
It's been a while. Let me think about that. What did I do?
So, what's the question? Do you leave it up to them, or do you?
You already got something
I
planned.
think my first date with my wife was at her family's house, and we all just kind of.
Well, that's on the
That's
list.
on the
That's a
list.
no-no.
That's a big no.
We all kind of got together and played rook. She
Yeah.
invited me.
Yeah, that's
I think it should be left up to who does the invite. Who asks?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean they ask you on a date nowadays?
You on a date.
I ain't never had a woman ask me out.
I've never had a woman ask me out.
Kurt McDaniel says he took his wife to the Relay for Life and bought her a bologna sandwich on his phone.
That is
Way to go,
awesome.
Kurt. You're my hero.
Kurt is a legend.
Then the question becomes, what kind of baloney?
Yeah, that's the question we're going to find out
All
today.
right. All right, roll us along, Big John.
21, movie night, Netflix, Hulu, etc.
See, I just think that's romantic. I like that. I mean, you're laying around, she's in her PJs, you're in her PJs, you're snuggling,
Well, now, Tom,
Yeah, this is the first date.
first dates.
Hey, Don, when I take them on a date, they want to snuggle.
So,
I don't know if it's my
In the
big
new age-
frame, look like a teddy bear, they want to squeeze me. I'm
in
telling
the
you
new
that.
age, you got Netflix and chill.
It's because you're cuddly, Tony.
Well,
They call it Netflix and chilling.
Netflix and chilling.
we'll turn the heat up.
Netflix and chill.
Get out, Alan.
Netflix and chill.
Right.
Number 20.
Let it go while you can. bud.
Number 20, family functions.
Oh, God, no, not me. No. I took them to my house. They ain't coming back. When I was young.
I know some people that went to their family functions to find their first date.
Oh, yeah, they come to my house when I was young to a family function. They never come back. That'd be that.
It don't branch.
Oh, number 19, ice cream date. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Well,
what's wrong with that?
I don't think we got them around here, but
Date's adorable.
up north they got ice cream parlors. They're pretty cool. So
That seems
little
like
ice cream
the opposite
shops,
of
you go in and
ice
sit
cream.
with the little tables. They got them all over up north. They don't have them as much
I know
around here.
Lexington has that Cold Stone Creamery, and they got another one that's
Would
good.
you really want an ice cream parlor in the UP? Seems like I'd want to put one in Florida.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with ice cream.
Number 18, coffee date. See, I thought that was normal. Then you have coffee dates and you have Starbucks.
Well, how
next to
old
each
are
other.
you though? What kind of teenager drinks coffee?
Yeah,
The
This is
teenager
first
drink
da-
coffee?
this is for a date for anybody.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't say.
You kind of need to know the
Yeah,
perspective.
some of them.
Nowadays, teenagers
See,
drink
coffee's
Not exactly
coffee's
coffee,
cheap
it's more
unless
like
you get like the fancy coffee.
Starbucks, the fancy
Oh,
stuff,
all right. Where would you find one of them?
Starbucks, Pikeville Hospital.
Well, then, but then that goes
Prestonburg
back
has
in.
Food City and Preston.
That goes back
Food
into you
City
driving
has-
them too far, boys. You're driving them too far.
You go there, you find you a nurse, you take her down to the Starbucks.
Number 16, church.
Well, that's always a good choice.
No, they're
They're saying don't do it.
Who said don't do it?
These women, the women that they polled on here,
The
the internet.
internet.
Well, I don't care what the internet says. Ain't nothing to go where I'm going to church.
Wait a minute, we got the gone.
I mean, you can always go to church when you can't go nowhere
That
else.
depends on where you grew up.
Well, it might be like a cultural thing.
Maybe.
It could depend on the church.
Yeah.
Prater Drug has great ice cream.
They absolutely do.
Prater Drug does have some great ice cream.
They
Shout out
do.
to Prater Drug, they're not sponsored.
Number 15, the gym.
No,
Don't do a gym
You
day,
don't
yeah,
want
that's-
to sweat.
Again, I
No.
do not feel sexy when I
Let's do the
sweat.
top 5, John. Move on.
We're moving on.
All right, crank her all the way up to
So
number
we'll
5.
just go through it real quick.
Yeah, not discussing.
The gym, Denny's, IHOP, a buffet, Red Lobster,
What do these people got
Wingstop,
against breakfast?
Buffalo Wild Wings, any fast food chain, your
Got my
house,
glasses. I
the
can't see
movies, and number 5, Olive Garden.
What does that leave?
Don't take them to Olive Garden.
Take them to the moon.
You can't take them.
I thought- See, around here we think Olive Garden's fancy, right? I always thought it was fancy, but
Olive Garden?
They
Olive
got
Garden.
they got that little cheese grater.
They got wine and everything.
I think it's,
delicious.
well, I'm not going to rate the Olive Garden. Move on.
Well, you still have to. I mean, you still have to.
I'll say that my
Chipotle.
wife and daughter love Olive Garden.
Listen,
See?
no, the
Number
bread-
4, Chipotle.
I can found her on the breadsticks.
Now, you don't want to be eating tacos and stuff on your first day.
I'm with you, Becky. Sounds more in it but faith.
All right, let's move on.
Number
Big
3,
John.
Chili's.
Chili's.
Number 2, Applebee's.
Applebee's.
What's wrong with Applebee's? Yeah, you
Hey,
get 2.
folks. Real quick, folks, we forgot to mention. Go ahead, please share this out. We ain't seeing the kind of showing we had last week. Let's share it out. Get more people in here and talk with us if you don't mind.
And number 1, the Cheesecake Factory.
That's right. You go to Granny Made Cheesecakes.
The Cheesecake Factory.
The Cheesecake Factory.
I ain't even heard of half of these.
Once again, we want to give a shout out.
Factory is quite expensive.
I ain't
it's
heard
really
of half of them.
expensive.
Well, I mean, where you supposed to? where you supposed to take them to? I mean, where can you go?
So what?
I don't-
What are we getting out of this? What's the best first date?
Well, this is what happens
Take
when
women off.
you pull from the internet. You got to disconnect. Automatic.
They never said you couldn't take them rabbit hunting,
Rabbit hunting. No.
fishing.
Fishing.
Fishing would be nice if you bait their hook and
A
take
nice
their
round
fish
of
off. Golf. Yeah.
No,
All right. What's the next topic?
If they play golf.
If they play golf.
Well, let's see. What is one food everyone tends to hate in the mountains?
Anchovy sushi.
Everyone tends to hate in the mountains.
What we don't like. Usually,
Yeah, it's pretty hard to find people. Now, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's hard to find people around here that like sushi.
you do like sushi.
I
so.
love sushi.
You like sushi, Don?
No, I don't like
Grits,
grits either.
you like sushi?
Grits. Well, we're too far north. Actually, grits more.
Grits
but,
all
yeah,
right.
I don't want no
Sit
grits.
back.
I'm going to get
Grits? No, I like
You like
grits.
sushi?
I like my grits sweet, though. I want them with butter and sugar.
But when I say my choice of foods that I don't eat, which is a minority of these,
Yeah.
soup meat.
Soup
Yeah,
beans?
you are most definitely about
Yeah, soup beans got to be a favorite.
I love a soup bean.
Watch your mouth now. We're on air. They'll take you off. Watch what you say.
Brad Snapper says
Don't say it.
no soup beans.
You can't say it on air,
You
guys.
can't say
He
that
likes
before I'm
bologna, but no soup
This
beans.
place is famous for the bean.
What about a good summer possum? I mean,
Karen, these women aren't too
Wolf
bright.
says beans on the possum.
You know what? We'll get back. Well, we don't get back to that, but I'd eat a possum.
I got one that not only do most people in the mountains hate, probably most people have never even tried. Oysters.
Oysters?
Too slimy.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
Calamari.
Too slimy for me. No. Wrong texture.
I've tried oysters, but they're not
I've heard they're good fresh, but how long does it take to get here to be fresh?
Oysters can be a little bit tricky because they can, just poison you.
Yeah.
So what do they do? What do they do for you in
I
Kentucky?
seen something the other day where a bunch of people got poisoned from oysters.
Oysters, it's hard to enjoy
And sushi.
good seafood in Kentucky when we're, 7 hours from the nearest ocean?
Right.
But you get seafood in Kentucky though, so what do you really eat?
Well, I mean, it's frozen.
Yeah, they're
frozen
frozen.
sushi.
But it's
But you can't
they
really freeze
they say it's
oysters.
fresh.
No, true sushi masters that they have, like, you watch these things on YouTube because I do that.
You only eat fresh oysters in the woods that need to be burnt.
A true sushi master will tell you that you never want fresh fish when you're making sushi because fresh fish has no flavor. You do want it to be a little you want frozen fish.
Can you
Yeah.
look this forward?
I can hear you. Yeah, I'm sitting right here.
But you only eat fresh oysters.
I tried oysters. Feels like you're swallowing something you coughed up. Disgusting.
All right, Wolf, tell us about what you was talking about the other day. I think that's a good when religion come to Far Middle Fork.
Oh, religion came to Philomena Fork. I remember it well. It was on a Friday. No. Well, think of it. Make it in my mind. It's probably 61 or 62.
It took a while to get there, didn't it?
Yeah, well, we had these two little, first exposure I ever was to any kind of religion was the two little missionary women, came around with their little flat board and put cutouts on there, and told Bible stories. But at school, I went to a one-room school, and about 61 or 62, they decided that they was going to have church. So the only place they had to have it was the one-room school. So we changed it over. They got some benches, and we pushed the desk out of the way and put the benches in. Got ready for church. And a great preacher, Wild Warman, they called him, and John Clay Watkins. They came on a Sunday. Now, this is how different churches are, because nobody was used to church on Fur Middle Fork. And the men mostly stayed outside. I was a kid about 9 or 10 years old, but I can remember it like it's yesterday. The men mostly stayed outside. I love the singing. My cousins, Sam Miller and Evelise and John Clay and Melva Jean Watkins and the Rudds, I can't remember their names. But I love the music. I'd stand by the windows. But my point is, the men were outside. It's more like a social gathering. And of course, the animals followed the people. There'd be 2 or 3 dog fights. This is true, you know, outside, and the kids run wild. And every now and then there'd be, every time I hear a phone, it's a ringing. Every now and then, some young'un would get too out of hand, and some woman, it wouldn't have to be their mother, they'd come out there and wear them out and jerk them in the church house. I mean, slang them in the door. And that was the first experience on Fur Middle Fork, and people started getting saved, and it was a great thing. And that's that.
What year was that, you think? Early 60s?
Yes.
No, we haven't done
Byron Hansford, before I go to the store, has a winner been declared. We haven't done the taste test yet.
No taste test yet.
7:45.
7:45. We got 10 minutes, so if everybody could like and share this, hashtag Appalachia Connection, hashtag Bologna. We're getting ready to have the Bologna test in about 10 minutes.
And for all the hillbilly fans that we have, hashtag is that number sign.
Yeah, we need to fix that. We'll make it more layman's where we can.
Number sign. Appalachia Connection.
Appalachia Connection.
Look, I struggle with it myself.
So-
Some of these people, I can't. We're going to have to make it more accessible somehow.
Yeah.
Because I'm struggling with it myself. I mean, I'm not.
So there is a group and everything gets shared to that. That's Appalachia Connection
Right.
content. Like, that's the only place it gets shared.
With that being said, I'm pretty pitiful when it comes to technology. I'll be honest.
So you can always go to AppalachiaConnection.com.
Yeah.
And that'll get you to all the links.
About the music at the first church.
Does that have the Bible link on
It was most line singing, you know. No music, no instruments. But to answer your question.
I grew up in the same kind of church. No music whatsoever. Just line
United Baptist Church, they lined the songs out. That was great.
Line singing. Line
You know,
singing.
you could pick up 15, 20 minutes to do Amazing Grace.
No, now that you brought this up, you still got that copy of the tape. I mentioned this to John a long time ago. You still have a copy of the tape of the Church of Last Resort.
I might have.
Break that down for me just one more time. I can't remember who done it, how it started, but give
I
me a
hate to
hint.
mention names. You know.
Yeah, don't say names. Just
All right, well, give a rundown anyway. Leave the name out.
They started a little church up on the town flat hill, which is opposite the Larkon Hill. See, the Larkon Hill would be on the southern end, probably. Town flat on Fur Middle Fork. They started a church up there called the Church of Last Resort. And their mainstay was, you know, they smoked a little, you know, and everybody had a good time, I guess. I'm not down in any religion whatsoever, and I used to have a little cassette of it. It was really interesting. But,
It wasn't just interesting, Don. This was maybe one of the greatest things that I've ever heard, and I feel like it needs to be saved for posterity's sake.
Yeah, I've got it somewhere.
This is one of the greatest things I've ever heard. So the
That was a
gentleman,
good time had by all.
yeah, the gentleman gets up here. I honestly can't even remember his name, but he gets up here and he starts, and we got Brother Don over here, and we got Brother Tony, and then he would break in between with a ha. And we got.
You know, I love hacking preachers.
And there's a lot of this going on.
And there was a lot of it. That had something to do with the hacking. They were.
they were hacking. Yeah, they were hacking for something else.
It was interesting.
We're not
but, you
going to
know,
say that it was a tax evasion, but you know, it was a
I
tax
grew up
evasion.
in a great neighborhood.
Does anybody out there remember when I was a kid, and I know most of you too, we would have church because that's what you played. You went to church. Everybody went to church. We went to church, and when you played church. So we would always have church. And I remember one time we'd have church, and we had the preacher. You know, he is the oldest of us, and I ain't gonna call his name. But anyway, we had it. So one of my cousins for Christmas had got a little guitar. Well, the preacher, the oldest child of us, you know, he went to a church where there wasn't no music. And we was having a baptism. We had a big hole of water, and he'd baptize you, and he'd take you down, he'd hold you until you bubble, then he'd bring you up and look at you. He said, "No, you didn't take, back down again." But anyway, so one of the girls of the crowd had got her a guitar for Christmas. So she little toy guitar. She gets her little guitar out, and she's playing it. Ho! He said, "Ho, ho, ho! I'm not gonna have no music in my church." That was the end of that.
Must have been you down the Baptist.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. We've had some time. What's our next one, John?
Is a hot dog a sandwich? And is a bowl of cereal technically soup?
No and no. That's pretty easy for me.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What quantifies a sandwich?
I can see the hot dog.
Name me one. Let's go to soup first. Name me one cold soup.
Our cold soups help me out here, Red.
I'm out. I like my soup warm.
Some pea soups are called. I'm trying to remember the name of them.
Pea soup.
Pea soup.
I've never heard of pea soup. Huh?
You get your pea soup.
Pea soup.
Pea.
I never said you eat no pea soup.
I want to say.
Oh, PEA soup. Oh,
Yeah.
Never mind. Oh,
I knew what you were saying.
I thought you meant
Not the
PEE
yellow
soup.
soup.
Oh, Lord. Lord,
Peas porridge cold. You know.
Pea soup. Okay.
Yeah, there's a pea soup that's served cold. It's French. I want to say it's vichyssoise, I think is the name of it.
Is the what?
The name of the soup, I believe,
That's French for stay away from that.
is vichyssoise.
Vichyssoise. No.
Gazpacho.
No, cereal's not
Thank you, Wendy. Gazpacho is a cold soup. I believe that is made out of squash.
Thank you very much.
What?
So is a hot dog a sandwich? I thought a hot dog is a hot dog, or is it a taco?
Is a hot dog
is a hot dog a taco? What's a taco then?
What's a sandwich? We don't know.
These
Yeah,
are the
move
questions we're trying to
Move
figure
on.
out on
Hey,
that.
guys, they're going to be
Keep us awake.
some topics on here so stupid we don't even fool with them. Move on.
Yes, we absolutely saw watermelon. At least I saw watermelon. You can believe I saw some
We
watermelon.
got 3 minutes for the bologna test. So
Oh, the bologna will be coming out shortly, guys.
I am correct about what, Red?
It's a swab. It's a soup made of pureed leeks.
Leeches?
Leeks.
That's like
L-E-E-K-S. Green.
Souped up onion.
Oh, okay.
Potatoes, onions, and cream. It is served chilled and garnished with chopped chives.
They eat that in Appalachia?
It was invented in the first quarter of the 20th century by Louis Diop, a French-born cook working as head chef of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in New York.
Now ask me how I know that.
Louis.
I don't even want
Ask
to
me
know.
how I know that.
how do you know that?
Because I am a big fan of Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Now, would you like me to go into more detail?
Jim Carrey.
In the movie The Mask,
You should
he
say.
looks at Cameron Diaz and says something about dipping this something in her vichyssoise.
Yeah. Pepe Le Pew.
Somebody said they outlawed Pepe Le Pew. Said he's
And then he got canceled.
because he's too vulgar.
He got canceled
Let's go.
Yeah,
because he was
Texas.
he was a rapist apparently.
Pepe got me too.
Pepe Le Pew got
beautiful music together.
Pepe,
Pepe Le Pew got to me too, okay?
Pepe Le Pew
He
got
got-
to me too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
All right, so for the bologna
I love
test,
Pepe Le Pew when I was a kid. I did.
we have Kentucky Border, Fisher's, Bar S, Cons, and Oscar Mayer on a plate.
Now bring on the bologna.
Oh, we do have crackers. Good.
Somebody said take your own again. Deal.
I've got Don.
Well, let me tell you what we'll do, Don. You know how there's a big thing going around when my youngin was born that you taught your baby sign language so they can communicate with you before they learn how to talk. We'll teach you sign language.
That's peace, love,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
and dope.
We're going to get better stands and 2 more dynamic mics.
I'll
Looks
never
like
get this bologna down. I know that.
We got crackers and mustard.
Crackers and mustard.
So,
Yeah, hurry. Let's hurry so I can put a chew in.
if you guys want to let us know what your favorite is, and we'll try to get. We don't have a clue which one's which on this plate, but Amanda does.
Yeah, come right on
So-
in, son.
Come to the corner.
So we're going to guess which one it is.
Whose napkins is
We need everybody to like and share this hashtag bologna, and we're going to declare the best bologna tonight. It's a blind taste test. We have no idea which one these are. No idea. Cody's going to puke and it's going to come out of his nose.
Oh, God, I hope so. Is that bad that I hope so?
And it is cold.
I hate bologna.
This is cold, raw, unadulterated bologna.
Kentucky Borders is made by Common, according to our viewer.
I don't know what
Really?
kind it was.
Well, how come they taste
How come they have two different kinds then?
Well,
you got crackers, you big baby. I got mustard.
Well, I'll eat it by myself. By itself.
Cousin Big John that informed us that, Tom.
Oh,
I don't know what
Thanks,
kind of
Big John, for the
bologna
info.
that Dougie ate.
The thickest end of discussion.
I remember that, yeah.
But he got drunk on Pabst Blue Ribbon and bologna.
Ooh.
I had a brand new truck, and I said, "Do not throw up in my truck." At least I'm not going to make it. So we made it to this school up on
Trevor
Saturday.
Bologna from Food City Deli is the
And he
best,
threw
Goose
up
says.
chunks of bologna that big. And the stain was there for 2 years.
Girl, Rachel,
On the
I
blacktop, they couldn't get it up. I promise you, it's true.
While we're getting the bologna ready, let me tell you a story on me and Don. So, back in my younger days, of course, I was not so nice sometimes. So I talked Don into take me to this really fancy club. It's a nice club for young people. He didn't want to go in his defense, but I begged him, and he said, "I'll take you, son." So we get in there and the party's on, and listen, everybody's all wild, Well, I get to talking to these identical twins. Some way or another, one of the twins got up and went to the restroom, and I got them mixed up. I mean, they look just alike. They was wearing the same clothes, and then in my memory, it skips from that to both of them are beating me to death, going down a sidewalk, and Don's pulled up along the truck. "Come on, son, come on, get in, run!"
You need to tell the story at some point, maybe not this episode, but at some point. You got to tell the story where everybody in that place come out to kill your brother Doug.
No.
You got to tell that story.
We got to keep it PG rated.
It is PG rated.
Bring on the bologna, honey.
Bring on the bologna. Everybody share right now. Hit that share button. It's the arrow. Okay, so five times again.
Wait a minute. Now, just real quick before we get started, I would like it to be known that our bologna is being served by the first lady of the farmhouse, Miss Mandel.
The famous farmhouse.
She's the only one around here smart enough to get a bait of bologna together.
So we got Kentucky Border, Fishers, Bar S, Cons, and Oscar Mayer.
Okay.
So we can all go around and tell us which one our favorite is. Mine's Cons. Bar S is my least favorite. I ain't even going to be able to guess it here. They all look the same to me right now.
Tell me what's your favorite.
Kentucky Border, baby.
Dawn?
Well, what's my favorite?
I'm going to say it's the pizza guy.
Oscar Mayer.
Hang on, let me see it.
I'm going to set it over. The five.
Oscar Mayer, Cons.
Oscar Mayer. Yeah.
Oscar Mayer has a way.
We're showing an Oscar Mayer a wiener.
That's what they always said.
That's what I really want to be.
Which one doesn't
Rachel
have
says,
it
speaking of PBR, they
I've
made my
always been
brother
for the
Charlie
Fishers.
have an album release party, so he told them okay on my
Give me
terms.
Fishers.
He had it at Tom Whitaker's
Becky,
cabin.
that's when Dougie got drunk. That
Sir
was the
PBR
time
Vine,
and
he's a
place.
potted meat.
I promise.
That was when, Becky.
Nice.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go.
Come on now, Don. Hold it together. Hold it together.
Yeah,
There's the
we're gonna-
crackers.
Not all these.
No.
No, just one piece.
Square.
One little square.
Oh,
Grab a
there's
square
one
and pass it
Cracker.
around. One.
So this is the first
One
one.
little square and pass it around.
Well, no, get them two there. Get that other one there with.
I
Oh,
thought
Lord.
we had taste test each one.
We do.
she's got.
I got you.
This looks like Cons.
Circulate the
I
plates.
think I didn't know what
No,
was doing.
this is a Fishers.
So you guys will let me know what kind you think it is.
Wait, you
Is
gotta
that your final vote?
nose it. Take in the aroma, the fragrance.
Oh,
Corn.
Wait,
That's Oscar.
you gotta.
I think so.
Take a
That's
drink,
Oscar Mayer.
Take a drink and then you swish. That way you get.
You switch. Eat that.
guys, if I was to get choked on bologna on live air, don't worry. It's all staged. It's staged.
Well, I love cold bologna cracker.
Okay, Red, what do you think?
I'm going to Oscar.
I'm gonna probably say Oscar Mayer also.
Okay.
I'll go with the Cons.
That looked like a package. Come out of a package.
I'm kind of torn.
Get in there.
I think it's either Oscar Mayer or Fishers.
Nasty.
So we just went through our first round of bologna.
Oh, dear God, help us.
Kodo, the bologna connoisseur.
Kodo full of bologna. That's about. All right, babe, bring it. Bring it.
Fishers.
Bring that beautiful Bologna.
All right, this is round two.
Bring it around, Don.
Round two.
Come on, Don. Hang with us.
Oh, God, this is
this is thick bologna here. This is Cons.
No, this has got to be the Kentucky border, man.
That's Cons. That's Cons or Kentucky border. That's some thick bologna.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
Brad, what do you think?
Thick. You ever?
That
That's
right there,
thick.
That right there is slimier than a Saudi bull.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's thicker than my
that's
first
deer
girlfriend.
balls.
KB, baby.
Is that KB?
That's what I have to go with that.
Get
I
you
love
by that. Yeah, that is slimy.
That's thicker than my first girlfriend.
Why is that so slimy?
What we need garbage can.
Here, I'm just to show you I can eat this by
Yeah,
itself.
here's how you do
Hey,
it.
you
Listen,
brownie.
if you're going to be a bar, be a grizzly.
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay.
That's bad.
That's KB, baby.
You want to see me? Me, I like that in the
I know
Ah,
the
that's
smell
bad.
of it. KB for me.
You like that?
Of the two of them so far, that's by far the best.
That's the worst bologna I've ever made.
I'm in Kentucky border for myself.
Yeah, KB.
Brad, what do you think? That's good bologna.
That's good morning.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.
Cody, what do you think it is?
All right, Mom.
I'm with them too.
Okay.
I don't know.
That had a weird taste to it.
Cody's not going to get
Bring it, Don. Bring that beautiful bologna around through here.
Slimy, brother.
Round three.
Gumby wants to know if the grill's open, Miss Allen.
Yes.
The grill is open, Gumby.
Yeah, I'm just going to go one this way.
Need some hot sauce with it, make it better, Jay Howard says.
Who makes that?
Fishers.
You think Fishers? Okay.
I'll go with KB on that.
That ain't KB.
Don, you said KB on the last one.
I'll say Kentucky border.
See, that looks like bologna to me.
Okay.
That last one didn't look like bologna.
No.
That's because you haven't never seen it. Kentucky border's hard to find.
What else we got there?
Right, just the flavor is the
Officer
texture.
Meyer,
That's way better.
Cons, Barres, Fisher.
Bar-
That tastes good.
It's the texture, man.
Don says Barres.
Look at that.
Oh, God.
There's nothing about that tastes like meat.
Yeah, Cons,
Oh.
Fishers, Barres,
Officer
Kentucky
Meyer,
border.
and Kentucky border.
I'm gonna say Fishers.
Did I already say Kentucky border?
God almighty.
I ain't gonna make it.
I'm sick of a fat dog.
And you said the first
Come on, Don.
Somebody
They
over
quit me,
there-
Wolfie.
I'm sicker than a fat dog.
I think that's Fishers.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm with Red here. That's Fishers.
You're the
I already
connoisseur.
said Fisher, so what have I now said?
Red's the connoisseur on bologna.
Cody,
Ship these boys some Coco's pickled bologna from Michigan. Kirk McDaniels.
Barres is coming next.
Oh, dear God, I dread the bar ass.
Oh yeah, that
this is number
I want some more of the thick bologna. I can
that
eat
looks like Cons from here.
Is this a challenge or a
Maybe.
Oh, God, you're getting too big a piece. Thick.
sport?
No, don't
that's
break it in half, boys. Let's do this. Come on now.
Well, this is round 4, right? Round 4.
Yeah, we just got 5, right? Please tell me we just
What
got
about
5.
me?
We just got 5.
Alright, so Dawn, you went with Cons the first time.
Oh, thank
Kentucky border the second time.
Yeah, she got another plate over there. This round 4.
That leaves you, that leaves you with Fishers, Barres.
Paul Montgomery said he wants a green bean sandwich and a glass of red cookie.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
I want to know.
That
if she
does
told
sound
me-
good,
I wanna know if she told me the moon pie.
That's Barres.
Did you get some?
No, not yet.
Hit me.
I'm going with bar ass.
That looks better than that Kentucky border.
Come on now,
I wanna see
John.
the Kentucky
I'm telling
border.
you.
Listen, boys, there's somebody.
If it was Kentucky border.
As of right now, I'm on the. I think that's Kentucky border, the thick one.
The first one I
Now,
ate.
as of right now, I'm on the thick one train.
The thick.
The first one I ate.
Thick one.
See, that's just raw. Raw.
You're going to be a bear, be a grizzly, son. Bring it bologna.
Wait, I need answers.
Yeah, that's Barres. That's Barres.
What have I got left?
Oh.
Dawn goes with Cody.
Watch that be Collins or something.
I'm pretty sure that.
This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Brad, what do you think? What do you say, bar? I think it's bar ass.
That reminds me of the time I ate dog food as a child.
Yeah.
Cody, you.
Was you the worm eater?
Fishers,
That was you, wasn't it?
Barres,
Or Jake?
So that leaves you between Cons and Oscar
I
Mayer.
really like
Mouth is watering.
Toot. I remember one of them like worms, and they eat them constantly. We had to watch them. Was it Cody or Jake? And they'd say they's going to have you make gravy to eat worms. Toot, comment, Cody or Jake. I remember. I know it was one of them. I'm trying to remember.
Okay, whatever.
We got one more. This is the final. The final Bologna.
Come on now, Don. It's all right.
Don't have to stand up.
Cons or Oscar
This has to be
That's
cons.
Oscar Mayer. Now listen, I'm expected to be blown away by cons because according to our comments before we started this,
How do you know you ain't already had cons?
before we started, I don't know. But before we started this, everybody, the consensus was on our comments.
Well, maybe we ain't had the cons
was where
yet.
it's at. I don't know.
Did Don have to get up and go puke or what? That looks like cons.
That looks like cons.
It looks like it.
It all looks like baloney to me. This is a bunch of baloney, if you ask me.
This is a bunch of baloney.
Red.
Don, the only one you have.
What's the Oscar Mayer
It's-
song?
it's
It don't even.
cons.
It don't say baloney. It says baloney.
B-O-L-O-G-N-A is how you spell baloney.
I know that's how you spell baloney, but they said it weird. They said baloney.
pretty good.
It's a song.
A con.
It says Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
Then it says something at the end. The kid
That's
says
con.
something at the end.
Baloney.
No, he don't say baloney. He says baloney or something.
I just remember the Mikey
Cons
connection.
is
Hey,
fine.
Mikey,
This looks like cons to me.
is cons larger? Because this seems like some big old chunks of baloney.
Because you don't get it deli. You have to go to the deli and get it. It ain't packaged.
That was a salty one.
That's cons for sure. That's
Can we
awesome.
zoom in or something?
That has to be cons because that's the best bologna that I've had.
Is that the best bone you ever eat?
That's the best bologna here.
And Cody
That's bologna right here.
Guys, I'm going to wash the taste down with some mustard.
See, I can
It
eat
has
this
a little,
plain.
it's a little saltier.
It's got some flavor.
See, you can eat that plain and it doesn't bother me at all.
I didn't realize how,
Well,
how
number
torturous 8
was
pieces
terrible.
of cold bologna could be. It's awful.
Okay.
The Oscar Mayer spelled it, Haley.
I don't know why you
That's
eat, man.
good.
I remember you eating them with kids. You cut it off by the chunk, bite into it.
Number 4 was by far the worst for me. Whatever it was.
Now, for me, whatever the thick one was in my opinion, is the best one.
First one.
The big thick chunk of whatever that is.
So the first one was the best for you.
No, the thick one.
The thick
It was
one?
like
That was number 2, wasn't it?
The one that you said was Kentucky Border, the big thick.
So Cody said number 2 was his favorite.
Is that what?
All right. Tell me
Yeah,
what's your favorite.
Number 2.
The big thick one. Hey, Don.
One.
Is that rain?
Probably.
Red.
2.
It's under the torrential downpour. Way over here.
And John.
5.
Number 5.
I like 5. Also.
What was the commercial that spelled that? It was
Five,
an Oscar
five.
Mayer commercial.
What's it be? Bar S or something?
From I think the 1970s.
So
She's got a big smile on her face. It has to be something.
before we do this, at the beginning, John said his favorite bologna was Cons.
Uh-huh.
Tony said his favorite was Kentucky Porter.
Uh-huh.
Don said his favorite was Oscar Mayer. Red said that his favorite was Kentucky Porter. And Cody was a Fisher's man.
Now, Tony said he hated them all. But yeah, I said
Okay.
we'll go with Fisher's.
So the number 1 bologna.
Number 1
the first
bologna.
one that you ate was Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer. I got that right.
Actually, on that one, Tony, Red, and John all got number 1 right.
All right. We know our bologna, boys. Bologna.
Number 2 was Kentucky Border.
Oh, that was bad.
You all 5 got that one.
Hey, you see the
Hey, we
hillbillies
all
know
got
Kentucky
number-
border.
Kentucky border. Stay
The
away from it.
hillbillies know Kentucky border.
Big John said
Why
stay
you
away
out,
from number
Odo?
2. That was nasty.
You was born and raised in Crab
Number
Creek,
4
bro.
was the
That's what
worst
we
one.
eat.
The third, which was funny because everybody voted that Cons was their favorite bologna. Number 3 was Cons, and
Wow.
you guys got it right.
Wow.
God, number 3 was cons. Okay.
Really?
Number
Wow.
4
All right. I told you, this is crazy. I don't know what number 5
For
was
all of our
this.
commenters,
Number
you
4
might need to
was
rethink this.
RS.
Number 4 was Bar S. Yeah, it was awful.
All right.
No.
And Tony, Red, and John, all 3 got that one right.
Yeah, Bar S was bad. That was the worst one. yeah.
And number 5 was Fisher's,
Number 5 was Fisher's.
and none of you guys got it right.
I ain't even eating no
Number
fish.
5 was the best
All right.
to me.
So what? Who went?
After,
I mean,
you
who-
guys-
So number
3 and
5
5
was
mixed up.
Fisher's.
Yeah.
afterwards, okay?
None of us guessed Fisher's for the last one.
Before the test, John said his favorite was Cons.
I said, yeah.
But he actually liked the taste of
Fishers.
the best.
Ah, see, there we go. I like Fishers the best out of this test.
He's a convert.
I like Fishers.
Before, Tony said that Kentucky Border was his favorite.
Tony said, yep.
And that's what he chose.
I know Kentucky Border people.
Tony chose his favorite one.
All right. Don said Oscar Mayer was his favorite bologna.
Don said Oscar Mayer.
And he actually picked number 1, Oscar Mayer.
Well, he
picked
knows
number
his
one.
bologna.
Don knows his bologna. He knows his Oscar Mayer wieners.
How many bologna sandwiches you eat on the road?
On the road?
Just
We're off.
just on the road.
So,
Off the ground.
What did Red pick?
Kentucky Border.
Kentucky Border.
Thousands.
And Red chose Kentucky Border. As
And
his
the
favorite.
other Craft Creek Allen picked what? That don't like bologna?
Before he said Fisher's was his favorite,
Uh-huh.
but
He picked 3, didn't
he
he?
actually
He liked
said
Kentucky
that
Border.
number 2 was the best.
Kentucky Border.
Kentucky Border.
The thick
Number
Kentucky.
2 is the best.
There we go.
So Tony, Red, and Don
But now
Tony, Red, and Don.
were true to
Here's my
They
perspective.
were true to
Oh, Jared,
the
too.
bologna.
Here's my perspective.
Yeah, Red. Yeah,
Here's
Red.
my
I'm not.
perspective. To me, it ain't even really necessary that flavor so much as Kentucky Border, in my opinion, has the best texture. The rest of them is like it's too.
I know.
I don't know.
The texture of a cold raw piece of bologna.
It's not good. To
Yeah, you know, I mean, you can't
I
even.
could have ate Fishers all day.
Yeah, see, the Kentucky Border seemed to me just like a little bit more firm, like potted meat. I like potted meat. I can deal with that texture.
Not type meat.
Potted meat ain't bad. I could eat potted meat.
I like devil ham.
I miss the
never could.
deviled chicken they used to have.
And the whole dynamic
A
changes.
ham, devil ham.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
good. Yeah.
Now, I can't eat fried bologna.
Yeah, it's a
I
whole
can do
different
the fried
dynamic
bologna.
when you.
As a
Tony
matter
Hilton.
of
So,
fact, the other day I made
The question becomes for all of us. We're all from here. We're all local, and we all grew up on Kentucky Border bologna. So, is it really the best, or is it a cultural thing?
my mommy.
Yeah, it's not for me. It's not the best.
My
More than
mommy.
a burger.
My mommy wants
Turn
to
his
know
mic
which we like better.
Huh?
Turn
Regular
his
bologna
mic
or
towards
pickle.
him.
And they've changed it. It's now KB.
No, turn it. There you go.
It's now KB. It's not Kentucky Border. They changed the whole recipe. So there you go.
All right, so wait, consensus real quick, because my mama asked. Mama guess what she wants to know.
Regular. Oh, yeah.
Regular or pickle bologna?
For me, pickle bologna.
I don't like
So
anything
we got a
pickled.
pickle bologna. John's against pickle. Wolf,
Regular.
I don't eat pickled anything. I don't even like pickles.
Wolf likes the regular. Red,
Regular.
regular.
Regular, yeah, I'm
So
regular.
John's about the regular, and me, I'm gonna avoid both of them like a plague if I can.
Listen,
Cody, you're supposed to have bologna. come
pickled
at your
green beans, pickled corn, pickled pig's feet, pickled eggs, pickled bologna, pickled ham, pickled it. I'll eat it. I like pickled stuff.
You're supposed to have it come at your
Yeah,
eyes.
pickled eggs.
I like pickled
That's
eggs.
the only thing pickled I like.
Me?
Yeah. Well, take cash right now. So
Oh, I ain't putting up nothing up my nose. Could you each pronounce the word Vaini?
Vienna.
No.
Vienna.
Vaini.
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 What do you say, Kodo?
Vaini. Like VIEKNE.
Tiny hot dog.
Guys, I don't know what you're looking for, but honestly, around here, it's a Vaini.
Vaini.
It's Vaini. Well, you know, we know that we are smart enough to know that it's actually Vienna sausages.
Vienna.
But around here, it's a Vaini.
Vaini.
just like we know that Versailles isn't actually Versailles.
Versailles.
It's like down here where we're at here. You come in here and you say, I want some pinto beans. Or I want some brown beans. Ain't nobody going to even know what you're talking
Can
about.
you give me some soda?
Yeah, I don't know what a soda is.
Can I get some brown beans, some cornbread, and a soda?
I seen one time, they said as a hillbilly went up north and got married. Told his woman after the honeymoon wore off, he wanted to start cooking, you know, because that's what we're big about food around here, and told her to go make him some cornbread. She'd come in with a piece of light bread, she'd dumped a can of corn over it.
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
Cornbread?
Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me.
We're going to have to taste test some cornbread. Is there
Let me
different
tell you
types of
something.
cornbread? Or
Let
is
me
it,
tell you
is,
something.
Yeah, there's bad and there's good.
Oh, yeah,
that's
make
true.
a mean cornbread.
good or bad cornbread?
Well, there are different types of cornbread. Absolutely, there's bad and there's good.
And
Do you like squares or the little things? I don't like those ones.
Depending on what you
Sticks.
use to make
The
it.
Cornbread
sticks.
sticks.
Cornbread sticks.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the only way I'll eat cornbread.
I like
Really?
cornbread
Yes.
sticks.
Doesn't mean have none.
I like cornbread sticks. It doesn't matter.
I'm not a fan of cornbread, but I like a corn stick.
What about cornbread muffins? I've ate those before.
No.
Yeah, it don't matter the shape of the cornbread. If the cornbread's right, it'll stand on its own.
Hey, do you
That's
boys
true.
know that Kentucky is the only place that makes Jeff cornbread mix?
That ain't even cornbread. That's cake.
Still, Kentucky's the only place that makes Jeff cake mix then.
What happened to
That's
the,
sweet cornbread, like you get over picking the
what
post.
happened to the Jiffy?
Jiffy.
What happened to the Jiffy plant in Chelsea, Michigan?
It's still
What's the
there.
cornbread stick, Haley
I
Cornbread
think
sticks?
Kentucky's the, or maybe Kentucky's where it started.
No, it's still there because I just saw where Tumor herdswoman Shirley retired from there the other day.
Okay. Maybe Kentucky started. I might have just told lie.
I'm afraid you did, bud.
Who makes the best cornbread?
Who makes the best cornbread
The best cornbread.
that I ever ate?
My granny can make good cornbread.
My Aunt Sandy Allen.
My aunt makes good cornbread. Tootie makes good cornbread.
My mama can make some mean cornbread.
That's probably the top
Like I
three.
said, I don't eat a lot of cornbread, but
Sandra K. Allen. She's gone now, but she
And I
made the
hate to
best
give you the
cornbread
big-
I've ever ate.
I mean, I really, really hate to talk good about this gentleman, but Paul Montgomery makes a good cornbread.
Gumby, can he come down here and bring us some cornbread? We gotta have another taste
Gumby
test.
makes some good corn
What does everybody
sticks. I
say
never
our
eat
next taste
cornbread.
test be?
No, you know about now. If we can't swallow bologna, we will get choked on cornbread.
But the corn sticks that he makes are top notch.
I'd have to have butter and molasses with
I
cornbread.
got a good
Oh,
story
yeah.
for you. I remember being in high school. I think it was around high school, and there was this thing going around, something to do with you couldn't eat a piece of bread in like 30 seconds and then whistle. I forget exactly how it went or something like that, but I remember they bet Tony he couldn't do it. He just goes,
I'll give you one better than that. See if you can eat a piece of light bread, one piece of light bread, in 30 seconds
I can.
that's what if that man then what it
with
was.
no water.
I can do it.
One piece of light bread in 30 seconds?
But most
Yes.
people wadded up into
Yeah.
it. He didn't do it.
It's not
No,
easy.
it's not easy.
I thought it was a pack of crackers you'd try
No,
to
the
whistle.
crackers and whistle. The light bread in 30 seconds is not easy. And he most definitely could do it.
One piece of light bread for Tony is one bite.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. You can't do it in one bite.
Now listen,
Most people wadded up into a ball and that destroys you.
for some of you viewers out there that know what I'm talking about, I'm the modern day Cool Hand Luke. You put it in front of me, I'll eat it.
52 hard-boiled eggs.
Still got people asking how to get on there.
52.
What's the easiest way? Appalachia Connection.
Well, that's the problem we're having. John.
Appalachian
We're gonna
Insider?
have to make it easier for people because they're burning me up too. How they can't get on, can't find it.
It's on Appalachia Insider streaming. So if you look for Appalachia Insider, that's where we stream
Type in
this at.
Appalachia
It's also
Insider.
on the
It's
Farmhouse Diner side.
Yeah, it's shared on Farmhouse Diner.
Farmhouse Diner.
It's what we're streaming from is Appalachia Insider.
The Magoffin News Network group.
Yeah, it's shared everywhere. If you look for hashtag or number sign Appalachia Connection, it should take you here. But I don't know how to.
Haley Coburn knows what she's talking about. She said somebody named Tootie, I think she might be talking about my mama, can take dirt and flour and make a 5-star meal out of it.
So, guys, I think the disconnect we're having here is about people that want to get on not being able to get on. So we're going to have to.
So
What did we do different last time?
I don't know. Nothing.
None.
So we stream everything from Appalachia Insider because that's the
I
streaming
think we have
company.
to share it. You guys ain't, you gotta get it. You
You got to share it. Everybody's sharing. Everybody's commenting. Hit the like button. You can hit the like button a million times.
Don't
That
even
bumps it up in Facebook algorithm. If you hit the like button a bunch, it shoots it up.
Aaron Holbrook wants to know if we like sweet cornbread. I like sweet cornbread with.
No.
No, on occasion.
That's your Jiffy cornbread you're talking about.
Yeah, on occasion, I like sweet cornbread with some soup beans, but it's rare.
Sweet cornbread with soup beans.
Hey, listen,
Sweet cornbread is a cake.
That's cake.
There you go.
We'll put cake in soup beans.
I heard a guy say he would one time.
My dad will eat cake in soup beans. As a matter of fact, I tried it. It's pretty good.
That's a hard pass for me.
I know a good
No
friend
beans.
of ours and Don's cousin that puts grape jelly in his soup beans.
I've got a first cousin that fills a slap full of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
And his mommy. First cousin and Nancy.
First cousin. Who's his first cousin?
Jason L.
Mayonnaise?
Fills his soup beans slap full of mayonnaise.
JJ, we gotta talk about this. What if we get around mayonnaise? I don't even like mayonnaise.
My dad puts mustard on his biscuits.
What are you serenading us with?
That's the time they remind me to take a heart.
Oh, guys, I want to give I want to give a couple shout outs. I want to give a shout out to David Toomey Howard for our little intro music there. If you heard that little solo mandolin picking, that's all him, and it's beautiful. He's one of the best in the business with the mandolin. And any more shout outs we got to give tonight?
We need to shout out to our actual sponsors.
So Appalachia Insider, which is me and Cody's media streaming website, or entertainment website,
our
basically.
media enterprise / corporate takeover of the world.
Sure.
Oh.
Can't say takeover. Can't say takeover. Can't say takeover.
They got us demonetized. Good job.
I'm demonetized. Oh, no.
Canceled.
Canceled.
I can't believe they canceled Pepe Le Pew.
They did. They
Canceled
canceled.
Cody. Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah,
And
Pepe is
you got
out.
my tech
You love that
website,
cake.
techholler.com. Of course, you got Big Tony out, the famous Farmhouse Diner. And Granny Mae Cheesecake.
Guys, and as far as Tech Holler, that's John here's website, and that's his company that he runs. And Sonny was blowing, killed me. That's his company that he runs. That blowing's bad, boy. That's his company that he runs, and he is. Oh Lord.
I know what you would do.
But anyway, that's his company that he runs, and he's really good with anything technical. He'll fix your computer. He'll
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
He worked on mine last night.
Get you another amount of cons.
Oh God.
Hey, this is all your brilliant idea.
So we do need to come up with another taste test.
So
of
somebody
something
wanted a
Let's
chub
make
bub.
it a nice cake or something.
Yeah, somebody wanted a
Yeah.
Ain't nobody wants to watch people eat cake.
Butterscotch,
Strawberry.
strawberry.
somebody wanted a Chub Bubbles Howard impression, so that mine would be, "Hey Tom, that bologna smoked ya."
All right, here comes Kodo.
I've heard this all my life. Oh, calm down. Or, and this is the all-time classic, bring them some water, crack.
Hey Tom, pull your pants up. You frozen busted.
That was for Jordo. For my good friend.
Oh,
who I
Lord,
love
that boat's
very much,
killed.
Doubles. And for my good friend who I love very much, Miss Caroline Cole Howard.
Honey, take that bologna home and feed it all to the chickens.
I got stuck in here somewhere.
Guys, we're having a lot of fun doing this for you every week. You got to like, share, and get it out of here. We got to get, we're trying to hit a certain number, and once we get to that number, we'll start giving away, doing some things, giving away things, but get it out of here, and like I said, get our name out. I know some of you are having trouble accessing it, and we're going to fix that.
Listen, this will be on YouTube too after tonight. Like I share it, put it on YouTube, edit it a little bit. I make reels. We're on TikTok too, Appalachian Connection TikTok. We're on YouTube and Facebook. Everything, it'll be everywhere.
I'm talking about the YouTube. I was talking about the text that Tony just said needs to do on you like a wine test and swish it around in your mouth.
That's what I said.
I'll tell you what.
You got to smell the cork.
You know,
swish.
Do we sell shirts? Yes, we got.
It would've been
If you guys didn't know, we do have
table
shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Appalachia Connection shirts. We can
We're
hook
going to
you
be
up.
putting in
$20.
we're going to be putting in an order for shirts in the next day or two, probably. So if you want a shirt, make sure you get it in. Message Big John personally with what you want and your size.
Sure, I have to say that is a beautiful logo. If I do say something.
They had
$20 a
one, but it
shirt.
was just the wrong size.
Well, what happened with Red? We ordered,
All 3 X's.
oh God, we ordered a bunch of big shirts, and Red was little, didn't order.
That's a good story, too.
He was little.
Hey,
Poor guy.
I think
Poor
I'm-
little guy.
So what happened was,
So here's a question: will they pump your stomach for bologna overconsumption?
They got to run charcoal through the end.
Oh my!
you ever have activated charcoal? Just what?
Oh, God. But anyway, we have a lot of fun doing this, and we're going to have guest people on. We're going to start doing some
So
live streaming stuff down here. Like tomorrow night, God willing, we're going to try to have some live music down here, and we'll stream that. And let me tell you something about what I remember from my childhood about music. I can picture it now. I remember Mom in the kitchen listening to Conway and Bluegrass and George Jones, and then as soon as we'd hit the whole truck, get it, Dad'd have Three Dog Night and Skinner and Golden Earring. And it'd be jamming,
I can picture it now. Picture this, Sicily, 1938. So anyway, you You guys obviously didn't like Golden Girls.
Did he have a flag?
I like Girls. I like
Do he
Golden
look like?
Sophie used to do that all the time. I'm going Sicily.
I like Golden Girls. I know. I remember that. I like Golden Girls. I know.
Jay Howard wants to know, are we selling shirts? Jay, we're not really
that's
officially setting up a store as of yet, but I mean, if you want a shirt, you know, we've already talked about it. We do, yeah, $20 a shirt. We'll be happy to sell some.
Some would say a pocket knife, a T-shirt, a hat,
Listen,
pair of underwear, whatever you want.
We'll put this logo on anything you want.
Lady and gentleman's care products, it don't matter to us.
This is a bunch of Allens and Allen adjacents. We'll sell the pictures right off the walls. We don't care.
And the famous words of Wayne Allen, when you go to his house, you say, "What are you trading on, Wayne? Look around the walls, honey." Yeah.
Say no one for good shit.
Time for the live music.
Now these are
We're gonna try to go about 6 o'clock. I think get it rolling tomorrow night.
these shirts here are walking billboards
Oh yeah,
Walking billboards. Yeah.
on these guys here. You know,
walking
Yeah.
billboards.
How do you say that?
mine's actually going to look like a shark. These are billboards.
I say Appalachia.
How do you say it? Appalachia or Appalachia?
Appalachia. I would say.
Okay.
Appalachia Connection.
But I did lie.
Hey,
I did lie. I've never said Vienna in my life. I mean, I can't
unless you're
lie.
going to Italy.
Yeah, I mean, I say Vienna.
I would never say
My other
behind it.
boy said Vaninis.
It's VIEKNEE.
Vanini?
Vanini.
He said
Vanini.
That was a Vac.
So,
Vanini.
Don, do you remember Tom T. Hall, Papsley Ribbon?
Actually, we just Tommy told that story.
That's
Yeah.
what Dougie got sick on.
That's Dougie. You said
And
it.
threw up chunks of bologna and the stain stayed on the blacktop for 2 years. I promise it did. At the Cyrus Elementary School parking lot.
So last week, Mom got me for picking my nose, and this week she got me for chewing ice.
Who else?
Tune in next week to see what it's. Not Mom, my
Who
wife.
is it,
I'm
John?
sorry. Text in.
Who else if I remember?
That's a
Dougie.
Doug
That was
Allen.
actually Dougie.
Oh yeah, Dougie. Yeah, he's live in person.
Yeah, we had that. Actually, he told that story on here tonight.
I've called people and let them listen to him gag. I promise I did. I called 3 different people before he got through.
Listen, son, that's better than Tony used to do. He used to call me on the radio just to tell me about him using the bathroom.
I mean, he throwed up some items.
On the radio, hey, Toto, guess what we're done.
So brought back something to my mind about my mom. So here's a good quick topic before we get off here tonight about the way that people discipline their children these days. And I'm not going to get into whether it's right or wrong or what's right or wrong. I can just tell you what happened.
Oh, this is a good one.
So me and the boys was out one night, and I was partaking in the spirits, and some way or another, they dropped me off at my mom's.
You asked us to.
So I go in here, and here's my poor sister, God love her soul. She's big pregnant, and I mean, I'm off the wall, inebriated. And I walk in here, and of course, mother, God rest her soul, first thing, say, "You're drunk. You're drunk. Look at you. You make me sick. Look at you." Calling me her brother's names, choice names, this and that. Yeah, Dad's gone hunting somewhere, he wasn't ever home. And, God, I'm going to kill you. This time it is, yeah, like a flapper bill on a duck's ass. But anyway, so, can you say ass? Can you say ass?
Yeah. Well,
I think we can.
Can we say ass? But anyway, so I sat here. Ass ain't that bad, is it?
No.
It's ass is in the Bible. But anyway, so we sat here and we're going. And I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Mom always collected them little George and Martha pieces, Them little, you guys remember them little knickknacks, George and Martha, the little white and blue knickknacks. I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, Mom. I said, I'm going to bust every knickknack you got. And Mom, if you ever, anybody that ever knew her, she'd always sit like, Like that's what she'd do, She'd, that tongue out, No, are you? Are you? I said, yeah, I'm going to bust your knickknacks. I said, I've listened. You want my, are you? Well, so I come to my feet, For yuns that knew her, you remember that. I come to my feet, and when I come to my feet, she come to her feet, and she hit me right there with one of them old Amish-style wood brooms, the big old thick, and boom. I mean, good night. But anyway, the funny part of the story was, so I wake up the next morning, and my brain's knocked out. I've got a pump knot on my head, and Dad, he's sitting over there in his chair, snickering at me, And Mom's sitting there in the same spot. But I was in the floor, but she covered me over with a blanket. And I guess, looking back on it, She sat there all night and watched me, wouldn't sleep. You know, mother, how they do, you know.
She knocked you out.
Yeah, knocked me. Oh, she did. She did knock me out.
Knocked you out. Still
Yeah,
want to make sure
but wanted to make sure I was breathing, you know. And she'd put a blanket over me. And I just laid there, and I woke up, and she's sitting right there in the same spot, just like she do, you know. And I said, Mom, I said, I'm sorry. I don't know what. Now, Bub, you're not going to bust Mom's knickknacks. And that's all she said. I'll never forget that. Let's be honest.
Not the knickknacks.
Well, we've had a couple of times where we've had to threaten to call
Well, oh, God. Yeah.
Barb just to keep him in check.
Oh, yeah.
Keep him under control.
Remember the time we had to call Dougie?
Yeah.
Well, we called Dougie, and then Dougie couldn't hardly do anything with him.
We're going to call Dad. Remember that?
And then Dougie said, "Now listen, I'm going to call Mom on you."
Yeah.
And he straightened up right
then. I'm going to call Dad. Dougie, get my shoes and get me out of here.
Yeah.
And he threatened. He put two in the corner and dared them to move.
That was a long time ago.
He put two in the corner and dared them to move.
I'm like, who was it? What is that movie where he says, I ain't like that no more?
But I can honestly say that the bologna that we ate tonight is not the worst thing that Tony Allen has ever ate.
Oh, I guarantee that. I guarantee that.
Let's keep this PG. We're just going.
Oh, it's PG.
Okay.
It's definitely PG.
Oh, Lord.
And it was a non-edible substance.
I tell you what, some of that bologna was slimy.
Oh, yeah. So I know what. One more good story for you out here. So I know what Red's going to tell. This is a good one.
All right, I got to hear.
So we're all down at Poppy Mountains. We've been down there for days. And we're starved to death, you know. Big bunch of hungry young boys, had some women, you know. We all hungry. Well, me being the neighborly feller I am, I see this bunch of boys over here. They're about 50 yards from us, camped out, and they've got a grill, son, and they're grilling hot dogs.
Wow.
I mean, and you can smell them hot dogs all the way over where we're at. I said, well, this ain't it. Red said, boy, I'd like to have one of them hot dogs. I said, well, I'll go get you one. Well, son, he said, no. He said, I'll buy them. So I holler over. I said, bye, boys. What? I said, you know what you take? Let me buy some of them hot dogs off of you. I said, we're hungry. I said, I'll buy them. I've got money. I said, I'll buy us about 10. What do you take for 10 hot dogs? Well, you know what they done?
What'd they do?
Throw them away.
No, they looked back at me and they said, oh, we've got you hot dogs, and made an obscene gesture at me. They did.
Here's your hot dog.
Is it the truth?
That's true.
And
That's a true story. That's exactly what they said. Here's your hot dogs.
Yeah, we got you hot dogs. Done something ugly.
Very
And
distasteful.
I lost out. Well, I went over there towards them, and I think I knocked their 10 over and flipped their grill. But anyway, there was a big four-wheeler sitting here.
Brand new.
That's the way I remember that.
And I said, that gone young gentleman's going to run, you sorry things. I said, so I just reached down, bit a big hunk out of their four-wheeler seat and eat it.
A big chunk out of that brand new four-wheeler seat. I mean, it looked like a grizzly bear. They took a bite out of that seat. I mean, the leather, the stuffing, everything come out. And Tony sat there and chewed it for 2 minutes.
And everybody's freaking out now. And I'm thinking, all this was a man that's hungry, that's got a little money, that wanted to buy a hot dog. And so who acted bad, me or them?
And the thing about it was so late in the night that all of the vendors had closed up.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get anything to eat.
All them hot dogs smelled good, didn't they? We was hungry.
I remember sitting around at Dougie's house one time, and our cousin G. Smith was leaning against this wall. Up this wall goes this moth, and Dougie looks at it and Grayson. And I remember Tony was sitting there and said, Grayson, eat it. Tony, no, don't do it. Quick, Grayson, don't do it, Grayson. Grayson, quick. Grayson just turned around. Oh.
I'll have to do some stuff.
Oh, I seen that man right there. Speaking of Grayson Smith, I seen him eat a pizza that I know for a fact had been sitting out on the counter, 2 pieces of pizza for 2 weeks. It had mold on it.
Oh, you just got to peel that off.
He eat it, brother. And he said, oh, he come in, you know, like he'd always, pizza. And everybody, yeah.
He come in. Speaking of now with the initials HF. He bought the double wide that belonged to my aunt and uncle, Chester and Sandy. There used to be this little blue, actually still sitting there, blue double wide sitting up on the hill. HF and his mom buys this double wide. Grayson had been out of town somewhere, college, something, I don't know. HF bought the double wide, been living there for 4 months.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
This is honest truth. And you know Grayson, so you know this is every word of the truth when I go tell it. So Matthew's gone. Sandy Chester's gone. HF's in the double wide with his mom. Grayson just pulls in, walks in. goes straight to the refrigerator, gets a Pepsi out, didn't look around at nobody, comes in, sits down on the couch, opens his Pepsi, starts drinking, says, "Where's Matt?
Where's Matt? Where's Matt?
Where's Matt? Matt been gone 4 months."
I'll tell you one more story. And the Don was involved in this, and so me and Don were up in Indiana visiting some of the family up there, and it's 4th of July. Big party, everybody's putting off fireworks. Well, I've been at it all day, doing what I did back then. I take down the couch, lay down, take me a little quick nap. I'm arrested. Don remembers this one. They tell me, they say, now listen, when you wake up, say, we'll just be right straight over at such and such's house. I said, walk over and party with us. I said, okay. I wake up and I walk over and here's the party. That's the whole backyard full of people. They're everywhere. And I'm looking around, and I'm still in. This guy's like, hey, man, get you one out of the cooler. Oh, yeah, And I ain't never seen these people before in my life. And I'm looking around. They're as nice to me, friendly, I'm flirting with the girls, and everybody's having a big time. But I never did see none of my kin.
Well, where that long? You keep it up.
I look around. Nobody there. Finally, I look at this one guy, and I'm talking about, I've been here 3 hours. They lost me. Don was there, I said, hey, is this such and such's house? No, man. Said he lives 3 houses down.
But thanks for coming.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, did you get the hot dogs?
No, they run. I turned everything they had over. I destroyed their campsite.
Oh, it was a bad time.
Yeah.
I've seen Lou take control many times, cousin Michael Howard.
Oh, yeah.
It was a bad time.
Listen, my Aunt Lou, like John says, my Aunt Lou would slap you into reset.
Oh, yeah, she'd reset you.
She'd reset.
Oh, I've been reset many times.
I'll tell you what she'd do, brother. There'd be a lot of this misbehavior this day and time that goes on. She'd reset them, too. She'd reset them. They wouldn't be no, you look at her, and they'd, boom, goodbye.
How many times you been reset, Kodo?
How many times have I been reset in my life? I'm still trying to get over the last reset.
John, you tell us tell us about your reset.
Oh, my reset. All right. So one night
I remember this reset.
I remember it too, I promise. So me and Jerry, we just got in from playing Little League Baseball, and I always wore cleats to the game, and I'd always wear my flip-flops back home. And for some reason, I come in, and I was just all giddy. And I remember coming in the old blue house there on Crane's Nest, and there was a big window, kind of like I'm facing right here. I just kicked off my left shoe. It went where it wanted. Then I kicked off my right one, and it went straight through that window and broke. I mean, it looked like you punched it with a baseball bat. It shattered so much.
And you got reset.
And I went, oh. And Mom was just standing like you are to me right here, just whack.
It was pure reflex.
I mean, right, whack. I just hit the ground like I'm just out. I go to the ball and I don't even know how old I am. I'm like, what it me too.
Guys, looks like we're about out of time for the night, so we'll be back here 7:00 on Thursday. Like I said, we're going to be here tomorrow. We'll have some live music. Hopefully, if everything works out right, we'll stream that live on the Farmhouse Diner or Amanda's personal page. But we'll be back here Thursday at 7:00. Share this, get it out, get the word out. Our views are down a little bit tonight from last week. I don't know why, if it's people having trouble accessing.
I don't know.
But we'll share it, get it out, get the word out, and we'll be back with you next week.
Sure, check out www.appalachiaconnection.com if you want to find this. It's Appalachia Insider. It streams it. Of course, it's shared all over the Farmhouse Diner, everywhere. It's shared everywhere.
Yeah, this show was brought to you, as always, by Appalachia Insider, your local source for up-to-date news to the best of our ability, and the Farmhouse Diner. And we want to thank our sponsors. It's techholler.com and Ready Man Cheesesteaks.
Refuses down because Red is there. But it'll be on YouTube. It's we'll have reels on Facebook and on TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
No, we want to thank our guest host, Mr. Big Daddy Red.
Yeah, we want to thank Red for coming on and being
I appreciate you, son.
bologna tester.
A true bologna connoisseur. And we want to thank Don for
his guest.
Don Wolf.
I want to personally thank Don for something today, guys. We go back a long way, the old fella, me and the old fella, and we've been through a lot. And I want to personally thank him for I want to personally thank you for not getting choked on bologna and dying here at the Farmhouse Diner.
I'm glad everything finally went down.
All those years when you weren't able to try like that. Aaron.
Now, wait a minute. Now, and also, Red Velvet.
You also need to thank us for keeping you alive.
Montgomery for keeping me and you alive when we lived on Burnford.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Back we had a party pad up there for a while together, and way up in the that's a different world. But I ain't going.
I'm not commenting on that.
So yeah, we ain't commenting on that, guys. Good night. God bless you.
We'll try to order some more bites.
And in the words of the legendary Kojak, you know Daddy loves you.
Peace.
Later.